Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm sitting down because I'm going to talk through some cozy games to play this winter because it's getting cold, Christmas is now past and you're getting to the months like January, February that are just a bit meh. So I'm going to tell you about some games that are immersive that you can play and you can escape life for a little bit. I just think that's nice, especially in these colder months. It's nice to get into something and really enjoy it. So these lists of games hopefully will do that for you. And it is a super cold winter day today. I've got some coffee here and I've got my heated blanket because it's literally like it's been frosty all day, it's that cold. But anyway, I'm gonna get straight into it. This is 10 games to immerse yourself in this winter. So the first game I have on my list is Eastshade, and this is a super beautiful game. You get to play as a painter traveling around the world with your canvas and painting the different worlds and scenery around you. And it's just beautiful to like take in all the scenery. It's very peaceful vibes with like the painting and everything. I feel like it's a game to escape into because you can really just like get into the head of the painter and just feel so relaxed and feel like you're just painting the world around you and you don't really have to think about anything else. But I would highly recommend this if you want a game that's more peaceful and just relaxing. It would just take you away from whatever you're doing for a little bit so you can relax and get into a calmer headspace. The next game on my list is Red Dead Redemption 2. And I know what you're thinking, this game is not cozy because obviously all the games on this list are meant to be cozy. But I think a lot of games, they can be cozy the way you play it. So maybe if you have thought about playing this game but it's not really your type, you can think about playing it a different way. I'm actually about to start playing the story mode of Red Dead Redemption 2. There's many options. You can play it online or you can play the story mode. A good thing with like these type of games is picking like the easiest difficulty. I think a nice way to play it is literally just exploring the world. The world in Red Dead Redemption is so beautiful and it's so vast. You can just walk around, well not walk around, you can just trot around on your horse and you can just take in like the beautiful world around you. And then you could also get Spotify up at the same time and just play a nice peaceful playlist or some of your favorite music and just relax. And it kind of takes you into the world and you feel like you're actually riding around on a horse in this beautiful mountains and forests, and it's just really nice and it's more of a relaxing way to play it. Obviously, if you're into the more intense gameplay, you can explore the story mode as well. It's kind of up to you and just tailoring it to how you want to play. You don't have to play the full game. Just know that that's another option. Like, I want to play the story mode just to see what the story is like, but I also will do a lot of just walking around because I feel like it's so nice just to take in like the beautiful graphics. There's a lot of work that goes into these games. So the third game I have on my list is actually a free game, and this is Palia. I have talked about this game before because I'm a really big fan of this game. This game is great because it's free, but it's also a massive multiplayer game, so you can play with your friends or people online. I really love this game because it's like a massive multiplayer game that's actually made for cozy gamers like me and you. It's basically just a life simulation game, so you can farm, you can build up your house, you can cook, just like all the cozy things you'd want in a life simulation game. And there's also like these really cool characters as well that you can also romance, which is also a bonus. And it just also has like a nice storyline going on in the background. So it's got that story element as well, which I really like in games. And yeah, personally, I've never actually played it with anyone. I've only played it solo. I imagine it is even like more fun when you play with your friends, but I've just had a nice time building up my farm, decorating my house. All the objects in the game are really nice and you can make your house look really cute. It does feel like a game that's really tailored to cozy gamers, which is nice, especially like such a big multiplayer game. The only thing, and I've said this before, I don't know about the longevity of the game because I don't know how repetitive it can get, because that can happen with like farming simulators, life simulators. Because I don't have loads and loads of hours in the game. I think I have like 50 hours, so it's not that much compared to many people. This is great considering it is a free game and I've had a lot of fun times playing it. I can just escape for like a couple hours and I'm like, oh wow, the time passed and I didn't even realise because I'm having so much fun playing it. So it's definitely a great game to escape to. You feel like you're in a community of cozy gamers and it's just nice to be around people like you. Number 4 on my list is Planet Zoo, and I love these type of world building games. It really reminds me of like childhood games that I'd play. I love like the games where you just have to build up a big town, and this one's great because it's a zoo. Like these type of games you can just get lost in your own design for hours, and it's very realistic. Like the graphics are realistic, and also the gameplay and taking care of the animals, which is nice if you're an animal lover as well. I feel like these types of games are nice because you can kind of have that creative freedom just to do whatever you want, and you can also play this game many times and try different designs. But Planet Zoo is definitely a good one to play during the colder months. Like by the time you've built up your really cool zoo, you know, it would have been springtime. Number 5 on my list is one of my favorite games at the moment, and that is Hogwarts Legacy. I know the Hogwarts Legacy hype was a bit of a while ago. Obviously it came out, I don't know, was it a year and a half, 2 years? I don't even know how long it's been. I started playing this game when it came out, and then I've just recently picked it up in the last couple months. I think at the start of autumn I started playing it again. I'm having so much fun. This feels like the perfect time to play it as well because it's such a game that you can just sit there and cozy up to, and it just feels like you're escaping into this, well, magical world, which is really nice. And Hogwarts Legacy just has such a detailed world. There's so many things that you can do, so many really cool side quests, like the different characters, and just noticing all the details, especially if you're a Harry Potter fan. You can just walk around and be like, wow, that's like the books or the movies, that's really cool. And you just notice all these little things, and there's always something to do around the world. But to be honest with you, if you didn't want to do all of the combat, because obviously this is a game that has combat in it, it might not necessarily be like a true cozy game. You can put it on easy mode. That's what I like to do because I don't want to get too stressed about the combat, so I like to have it on easy mode, and then it feels like I can actually do the combat without stressing too much. I will say the controls do take a little bit of getting used to, but after I kind of learned how to do it, I picked it up very quickly. So that's saying something because I'm someone who normally struggles when there's like so many different controls to remember. For someone who's a cozy gamer, I do actually quite enjoy the combat. I think it's really fun, like doing all the different spells and like switching up potions. There's so many things. All around this game is just really beautiful. It's fun just to escape to this magical place, and especially as a Harry Potter fan, it's really nice to see a Harry Potter world and like something you can actually walk around and explore. Like there's so much. Number 6 is a little bit different because this is more of a cartoony style game, more traditional like cozy game looking game, if that makes sense. And this is Wildflowers. I actually started playing this on my iPad through Apple Arcade, and as soon as I picked it up, I really enjoyed it. It's just like a casual farming game. Even though the graphics aren't realistic, I just got so immersed in it really quickly. I think it's the fact that like the characters are really cool. They're all voice acted, which is really different for a cozy game because a lot of the time you just have to read the text, but when you hear the voice acting, it's more immersive to the whole game. So it feels like, I guess, the characters have more personality. This is definitely a story-driven farming game. There's a whole story that goes along with it, and it also has some witchy vibes. So it's definitely a very cozy game, and it's definitely something you can also get immersed into. This is definitely a great game to pick up if you want something less intimidating. It's just pure cozy vibes, kind of like cottagecore style, and just really nice and relaxing to play. I loved playing this in my evenings in bed, just like with my iPad, and I would truly just escape before bed. Now on to number 7 of my list, and this is Lake. I played Lake a little while ago. I think it must be a year or two ago, and as soon as I picked up a game and literally got like 5 minutes into it, I fell in love. In Lake, you play as a postwoman who's delivering posts to all the people around the little town, and it's just so nice to drive around. Like the atmosphere is so beautiful, and like the scenes, it's just so nice, and you get to meet all these different characters, have all these nice conversations, and the story progresses along as well. This is a game that also has voice acting in as well, which makes it all that more immersive. But I love driving around all the lakes and like past all the trees, and you had the car radio on, and it was just really relaxing, and I felt like I was actually driving around the lakes. But yeah, this game's just like pure chill vibes, and it feels like you're going to work and you're just having a great time delivering all the posts to everyone. So this game I definitely pick up. Number 8 on the list is Little Kitty Big City, and this is such a fun little game to play. You play as this cute little cat, which reminds me of my own little black cat. She's so cute, and you are just exploring the city, meeting all these different animals, doing all these fun like puzzles puzzles and tasks, and you can get all these like different collection of hats which are all really cute. And it's just like a fun silly little game. You can just explore the whole city playing as this cat, and you just get so engrossed in what the cat's doing. It's kind of, even though the graphics are cartoony, it's like realistic, like the cat's movement and like how the cat reacts to things, and it's just fun like watching it all play out. But the puzzles are definitely fun. They have a little challenge to them, but they're not really difficult, so it's definitely something you can just get stuck in, and you're just having so much fun doing these puzzles, probably because they're cat based as well, so that just makes it more enjoyable. But I feel like this is definitely a good game to pick up if you just want something fun to play to help you escape from life for a little bit. I feel like it's important to have like those cozy silly games to play, and they make you feel good, and they also just make life feel a little bit lighter. I have another little silly cozy game on the list, and at number 9 we have Power Wash Simulator. This is a great mindless gameplay game where you can just like wash away all your troubles just playing this game. It's just so much fun just to wash away like these houses and all like the objects. It's just something you can hop onto and just play for a couple of hours, and you're just kind of focused on it because it's just like so satisfying, and it's just something you can do whilst you just want to chill in the evening for a little bit. Yeah, this is definitely such a good zone out game to play, so I definitely consider picking it up if you just want something that's more mindless, simple, but also has that fun element where you're just seeing these things become clean. Sometimes that's all it takes for like a good cozy game, is just something simple. Now we are already on number 10 of this list, which is the last game, and this really is one of my favorite games that I played, well, last year now, and that is Botany Manor. Botany Manor is this beautiful puzzle game where you basically explore these different gardens and manors. This game just has like the most peaceful vibes. I think it's just the scenery and the music, and the puzzles are definitely challenging, and they just keep you like engaged in the game the whole time, and you're just so focused on what you're doing that it helps you like just escape for a while. Again, like a lot of these games, it just helps you escape from reality for a little bit, because sometimes we need that. Sometimes escaping from reality is not a bad thing. Sometimes it's good just to take your brain away from like all the thoughts in your head. I just like walking around the gardens, trying to figure out what I'm planting and what I need to do next. The only thing with this game is it's too short, I think. Like, it's such a like beautiful game and a fun game, but I've like it ended so quickly, which is I suppose the only downfall that I would say for this game. But I think it's definitely worth it still. Even though the game's short, it's such a fun game, and it's so, it's just like peaceful on another level. But that is all the games that I had on this list to immerse yourself in this winter. I really hope you enjoyed this list, and let me know if you're going to download any of the games that I mentioned. I just wanted to put a reminder out there that it's okay to not do much these next couple months, because the weather outside is not the greatest. It's all grey and cold, and it just can make you feel a bit meh sometimes. So doing something like gaming is great for your mental health, and just escaping from that for a little while, and just doing something that is relaxing and fun, especially cozy games. It can just make you feel really, I guess, warm inside when it's just really cold outside. So it's definitely something nice to do during these colder months. And let me know if you have any other recommendations that are not in this list. I would love to hear them, because I need a few games to play this winter myself as well. So yeah, please let me know in the comments. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a like, comment and subscribe. I have plenty more cozy videos on this channel, game recommendations and cozy vlogs, and I will see you next week for another video. Bye!